Before Sanctuary, I knew that I was a people pleaser. I didn't know why or how I could stop. Um, I knew that I wanted to be more connected to my intuition and my inner knowing and my inner guidance, but I didn't know how, and I didn't know um, what that felt like and how to trust it. Sanctuary was honestly a life changer. It provided me not only with a safe space, with a safe and wise teacher, but a group of women with whom I felt completely at ease and comfortable to share things with. And then there were practical learnings, and then there were intellectual learnings and spiritual learnings that allowed me to, at any given moment, tap into what it is that I need or I want, and to listen to um, myself and find the answers within myself. So it was really, it has been, and it continues to be completely perspective changing on everything in my life. More magical. I find it easier to trust not knowing, not having control. I find more beauty and interconnectedness everywhere. I feel more attached to the natural environment around me. And I look at things almost like with kids' eyes. I consistently, and I've always loved nature, but I see it differently. I somehow see the process in more admiration than ever before. So through Sanctuary, it has invited me to just loosen my grip, I think, on what I can and cannot control with my kids, and being okay with letting them really be themselves and listen to themselves without as much concern about what I should or shouldn't be doing as a parent, and what, you know, um, other parents are doing or saying that I should do. I think it's empowering for them. I think it builds a confidence in them. I think it teaches them to be more in tune with themselves, and to believe that, they know some things better than anyone else, because it's their body and their way of seeing things. And um, I think by me letting them be more that way, they are developing into stronger versions of themselves. You could do sanctuary for little kids. My biggest takeaway, I'd say, is that our answers are within ourselves, and that we know what we need, and we each have the right to live our needs and wants. I mean, not, assuming that they're not hurting someone else, but that we all are capable of being ourselves, truly, in every sense of the word, and that we should be living like that. I think things align better around you. I think the world unfolds in ways that um, set you up for more of what it is that you need and want. It doesn't mean it's all roses, but it just means that you're on a path that is meant more for you. You're not fighting against it, and that you can, I won't say enjoy the ride, but you can have more trust in that process as it unfolds. I would say it is one of the biggest, or if not the biggest, step forward that you can do in your life, both personally and in terms of your relationships with other people. It'll probably change every part of your life and all of your relationships to some extent, if you commit to it. Um, I would say that you're gonna get what you put into it. Um, but that if you put your heart into it and your mind into it, that you're going to come out a changed person. I think you're going to just see things completely differently and live a life that is um, just more, as I said, more aligned and more in tune with what you're supposed to live in this lifetime. I think responding to people and things around me without checking into how I really felt about something, or not listening to how my body was feeling about something, and just doing what my mind was saying I should do. And while that can work for a while, it can potentially work forever, it's not a life. And now that I learned a lot of the practices and gone through some challenges through Sanctuary, it's not a way of living that I want to live. Um, it's not necessarily any easier, but it is more gratifying. I loved so much. As I said, I loved the teachings that you gave us, the recordings. I mean, I will re-watch those over and over because they keep giving. I love the group of women with whom I was in Sanctuary. I love the shares and the trust and the vulnerability. I loved the wisdom and patience and guidance and support, unwavering, that you gave each one of us. Um, I found working through Telegram, I found the tools were perfectly suited to this type of program. So we got, as much support as we needed at any point at all. And there was no pressure for any of it either. There was complete understanding and acceptance for people as they came into the program and how they progressed in the program. And so I didn't feel ever any pressure to be or to do something that I wasn't feeling at that moment. Incredible. You are extremely gifted in what you do. You're very in tune, very wise. You always manage to say uh, the right thing, in my experience, something that resonates is what I mean by the right thing. Um, Totally non-judgmental, open. I really did feel like I could tell you absolutely anything. And there was always, I felt 100% supported at all times. And not only like me, I could see how you offered that to everyone around. Everyone in the group was supported and accepted. And you have a real ability to discern, um, to get to the root of things and to ask the right questions. It continually boggles my mind how you manage to just get at the heart of something. It's a real, as I say, it's a real gift I think you have. And I feel very honored to be in Sanctuary, well, to have been in Sanctuary and to be now in the Hearth and to be working with you. Oh, I think that's where the magic happens, right? Like, I think that's where you crack things open and you shift things when you are finding the underlying reasons or causes for something. It's not superficial. And actually, nothing with you, I want to add that, nothing with you is superficial. Everything is really is quite meaningful and profound. And I'm getting to the root of anything that comes up, allows the shifts to happen. And I think that's what happened. Is what has happened for me in many ways, and I'm sure for others as well.
Thank you.
Just that I mean, if you're invested in yourself and you're living a life that is true to who you want to be and what you want to do, and have people around you that are aligned within themselves to do the same, then this is like the best investment you can make. And I honestly mean that. It's completely life-changing. Again, as long as you follow these practices, it's not like you do the course and then you're done. Like you got to continually practice these things and really allow them to move within your body and then I think you could really change your life.